women, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. My name's SNEWJ. Now, y'all see me purchase this Lamborghini STO. I didn't do a full in-depth review, show you all the bells and whistles. I want to get into that today. Also, I didn't do a proper introduction of my other new car that I purchased, which is a BMW M3 2024. Let's start with this one first, guys. So before I get into these cars, right, I told y'all in the last video I was not going to be able to purchase a supercar in general, an STO, without knowing my parents are good. So since I got to retire my parents, I pay their bills. Mom, you need something? Dad, you need something? I got you. They don't got to worry about a dime. That's why I made the purchase. This is a 2024 BMW M3 competition. As you can see, I already modified it. Put a new front grille. Look at that. That shit's sexy. I added some carbon right here, right there. Also the front lip. It's funny that the front lip I originally had on it before, I actually f***ed it up. So this is my second front lip, but take a look at that. Super fire. And if you come over here to this angle, if you back up just a little, more hits, I lowered the car. The perfect stance, not too slam, but look at that. That looks fantastic. I put a side skirt on it, carbon, of course. I love this right here. I put a rear diffuser. My bad, the car's a little dirty, it's black. This car is sexy. Let me show you the interior. Now, my last M4 that I had, now this is an M3. The M4 I had before had the bucket, the sports bucket seats with the carbon in the back. This is just the regular seats, but look at the, come over here. So I love the whole new setup. BMW designed a new dash. Look at that, 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 look at that. See that? Fire setup. Now I did open up the valves. Okay, 100%, so this car is super loud, and I added a mid-pipe. So what I need you to do, Marlon, is you see this mic right here. I need you to hold it next to you, and I'm gonna rev the car for you. If y'all got, you know, a G80, G82, BMW, you can open up the valves 100% and then you can add a mid-pipe. You don't have to change the whole exhaust and it will still sound fucking loud as shit. It sounds so good, the burbles, the pops. It's loud when I'm whipping it. One thing about these cars is they handle really, really well. Doesn't handle as well as an STO. If you guys are curious about the numbers for this car right here, it was above sticker. It was right at about $100,000. All the mods on it, the aftermarket parts, ran me about 10 grand. So I mean, all in, it's like 110. And if you're wondering how fast this car is, it's about 500 wheel horsepower. That's to the wheel, okay? That's not advertising 500 and you put it on the dyno and it's like 460. Nah, 500 to the wheel. Like, this is a sedan, okay? So imagine you and your homies in this whip, whipping 500 horsepower, bro, cruising the streets. This is one of my favorite cars. Now let's get into the Lamborghini STO Huracan.
You tell me I'm someone you want. You tell me I'm something you need. But baby, you know that I'm bad for you, yeah. Why you gotta be so
The reason
naive?
why I love this car specifically, because it's track ready, right? If you pay attention to it, it has all the bells and whistles on it for you already, besides the lowering springs and the exhaust. That's the only thing I need to add. This car itself is about 385,000 doll hairs, okay? If you pay attention, it has a lot of carbon fiber parts to it. A lot of carbon fiber. So you come over here, carbon fiber on the hood, right? With the hood scoops, all that. Front lip, look at that. Carbon everywhere. Come over here to this side. The carbon vents. Crazy, right? Come over here. Carbon right here. Carbon right here on the wing. Carbon in the rear end. The diffuser. Carbon everywhere. The reason why they put so much carbon on this car is because they want it to be hella light, right? So open the door. Carbon right here on the door. Carbon on the seats. So they want this car to be super light so that way it can perform and be faster, because the lighter the car, the faster it is, right? This car is about 630 horsepower, probably to the wheel, maybe like 610 or so. If I put like a tune on it, I could get it to like 700. This car itself creates a lot of downforce. That's why you see all the vents, the roof scoop right here, so the air can come through here and give it that downforce. Along with this too, this wing, this fat wing, and you can even adjust it. Right now it's on medium. So you could adjust this wing to your preference. It's a V10, naturally aspirated, probably one of the last naturally aspirated V10s that we're ever gonna see in our life, because everyone's going hybrid, you know? So come on in. Ooh! I only got 734 miles on that. Look at that. 734 miles on this baby. In case you guys are wondering how these cars are in the inside, you got a touchscreen in the middle, got your navigation, come find me, what's pops, navigation, telephone, Alexa, radio. This car is not meant for like your daily, okay? This is just, I mean, you could use it as a daily, but it's meant to take it on the track, up, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much all the features there. Stop start button right here. You got your windows right here, your turn signals right here. This is just for the people that want to know what a Lamborghini STO looks like in the inside and the functions. To open the door, you got to pull this latch on these STOs. So Lamborghini gives you one of these keys, and this will open up the front. So you put it in right here, look, just like that. And you gotta turn it, and then you gotta go to the other side. You see how time consuming this could be? If you're trying to go shopping, this ain't the car. And then just like so, check this out. Don't wanna drop that. Look at that trunk space, y'all. You can definitely fit nothing in here. Maybe a bag of bananas, no pause. Look at the hood right here, it's carbon. You see, this car is hella light. Close that up. Let me go ahead and start for y'all real quick. So Marlon, do the honors. Now it does need an exhaust, okay? I'm gonna put a Rift exhaust on it. Shout out to Rift. The stock exhaust is still pretty damn good.
Knock my socks off.
So for this car, cost $385K, literally a $400,000 car. Since this is a business channel, finance channel, you know, we're all about entrepreneurship and saving on taxes and whatnot. This is a business car. I use it strictly for business, like I'm shooting this YouTube video and the last video. And that's another way of saving on taxes and minimizing your total income. I don't buy my cars full on cash unless I have to. And what I mean by that is if I want to save on taxes, right? And we're at the end of the year and I'm gonna use this car strictly for business and I need to save $300,000, $400,000 on taxes, I'm buying it with full on cash. But in other scenarios, in most scenarios, I'd rather just finance it, pay a monthly fee, so that way you can save that $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 for other investments. You need your money now. That's why they always say buying a house to live in is a bad investment, right? Rent where you live. For the people that have been following me for 8+ years, y'all know I love cars. I've had a couple Lambos. I had many Beamers. And to me, I just love driving them. I love the way they look. I love the way they perform. It doesn't make me happy. It doesn't satisfy me. And it shouldn't satisfy you. Like, if this is your inspiration or motivation to get a whip, sure, but don't ever let it define you or who you are and what you're trying to be. Be more to the world. Give value to the world in other ways. Don't let material things like this, jewelry, all that, make up your brand. That's not who you are. I see a lot of people out there on social media flexing, you know, jewelry, flexing whips. My bad, it's hella loud, guys, it's LA. And that's like their brand. But what do you got to show for it? What are you doing to help other people is what I'm saying. Are you helping someone else's life be better? Remember, you can buy all the things in the world. You can buy supercars, but what have you done for others is my thing. I've had so many ups and downs in my career, so many down times, so many great times, but that's all part of life, right? You're not gonna have a perfect life. You're not always gonna be happy 24/7. It's about being at peace with where you're at and understanding that you're gonna have bad days and good days, and knowing like, okay, like this is what's happening right now. How do I get through it? And I am gonna get through it. And knowing that, understanding that, hey, like I'm gonna get sad, I'm gonna get angry, I'm gonna be happy. It's all part of life. You're gonna have struggle, you're gonna have challenges, and nothing is going to be easy. If everybody could do it, like I said before, all the top high level people in the world, they've been through a lot of, they've showed up every day, okay? They worked off. Now, you can't just magically have something fall onto your lap without putting in the work at the end of the day. That's it, simple and plain. We're out.
This thing don't make any sense. I buy her in Norris and pay off her rent. Give her my love, she don't answer my text. Done this before, hate the girls I select. You say that you love me, but see